Well, well, well. Listen carefully, because something heavy is circling around your energy right now, and whoever needs to hear this is going to feel this message crawl under their skin. There is someone with a military background, someone disciplined, someone who has lived inside pressure cookers that would crush regular people, who cannot stop thinking about you. The second your name hits their mind, their chest tightens, their breath shifts, their whole demeanor changes. This isn't a casual interest. This is deep-rooted, bone-level intensity that they cannot even control. And the wild part? You barely realize the effect you have on them. You don't even know what you do to this person, but trust that the reaction is real. Whoever this is, they get actual butterflies just hearing your name. It's like you activated something inside them that they didn't know existed anymore. This person stalks your socials, and not in a lighthearted way. I'm talking intentional, observant, detailed. They study your posts, your captions, your photos, your energy, your expressions. They notice the smallest shifts. They look for clues about your mood. They analyze who comments, who interacts, who tries to get close to you. And every time they see someone hovering around you, even platonically, even harmlessly, something twists in them. The jealousy is sharp, quick, and instinctive. They hate the thought of anyone else making you smile. This is someone who has spent years controlling their emotions, maintaining discipline, holding themselves together. Yet your existence pushes them to the edge of losing that control. They find you intriguing in a way they cannot rationalize. You're not just attractive, you're intoxicating to them. You trigger their curiosity, their desire, their protective instincts, their fantasies, all at once. When they think about you, it isn't some soft little crush. It's possessive, it's intense. It's the kind of pull they feel in their stomach, their throat, their mind. They feel like you're someone they could build something unshakable with. And they can't explain how they know, they just do. There's this intuitive recognition they carry, almost like they've been waiting for someone like you for years. And the moment you crossed their path, everything clicked. This person imagines spoiling you. They imagine treating you the way you should have been treated all along, buying you things, taking you out, making you feel valued. They want to show you what consistency feels like. They want to show you effort without excuses. They want to show you what it looks like when someone is genuinely all in. Because that's the energy here. Someone who's all in without you even knowing. And the reason this energy is entering your life is because you've been doing the inner work. You've been cutting people off left and right. You've stopped tolerating half-effort, bare minimum, surface-level intentions. You stopped entertaining people whose energy drags you down or drains you. You've been pulling yourself out of cycles that used to trap you. You've been respecting yourself more. And because of that shift, because you refuse to settle anymore, the universe is delivering something aligned, something higher, something that mirrors your new standards. That's why this person feels like good karma. Because they are. For so long, you tolerated people who weren't equipped to handle your depth. People who were emotionally immature. People who wanted your attention, but not your soul. People who wanted access to you without deserving you. And your spirits watched all of it. They saw the heartbreaks you swallowed. They saw the betrayals you carried. They saw the moments you kept giving chances to people who didn't earn them. And at some point, they got fed up. They nudged you. They pushed you to break patterns. They pushed you to close those doors. And when you did, That's when this shift started. That's when this military background person's energy started aligning toward you. Whoever this is, they might end up gifting you something significant, a watch, something expensive, something meaningful, something symbolic. It's not just about the item, it's about the message behind it. They want to invest in you. They want to show you that they see your value. They want to show you that you matter. But this reading isn't just about love. I'm also seeing massive breakthroughs in your career and finances. You're elevating, you're leveling up, you're stepping into a bigger, bolder version of yourself. Opportunities are opening, your creativity is firing, your work ethic is paying off. It's like everything that was stuck is now moving again. You're being rewarded on multiple levels: love, money, alignment, purpose, connection. But let's go back to this person, because their feelings for you run deeper than they show. They fantasize about you. They have thoughts you have no idea about. They replay conversations. They replay your smile. They replay the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you exist. And they get nervous around you. Not in a weak way, but in a "this person actually matters to me" way. When they think about approaching you, they freeze a little. Their mind blanks. Their confidence wavers, not because they're insecure, but because they want the moment to be perfect. They don't want to say the wrong thing. They don't want to come off too strong or too cold. They're trying to figure out how to break the ice without exposing how deeply they feel already. People like you don't come around often. Your presence hits differently. You walk into a room and people feel it. You open your mouth to speak and people lean in. You carry this energy that's not easy to replicate. You're inspiring. You're impactful. You move people without trying. And this person sees that. They see how others react to you. They see how the room changes when you're present. And it only makes them more drawn to you. They feel like meeting you wasn't random. They feel like you were meant to cross paths. They feel like you were meant to wake something inside them. And they've been looking for someone who matches them emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Someone who has standards. Someone who doesn't settle. Someone who carries themselves with class, strength, clarity. Someone who doesn't need to scream to be seen. You are that person. You've been misunderstood by many. People have judged you quickly, labeled you incorrectly, assumed you were shallow, assumed they had you figured out, until they actually got to know you and realized how wrong they were. You're not easy to decode. Your mind races faster than people can keep up with. Your thoughts aren't predictable. Your energy isn't something people can casually read. You confuse people. You intimidate people. And this person, they love that about you. They love the challenge. They love that you're not easily impressed. They love that you don't give your energy away cheaply. And let me tell you something else. You are walking karma. You leave an imprint everywhere you go. If someone treats you right, their life improves. If someone hurts you, their life falls apart. And people around you have started to notice that pattern. Your spirits don't play about you. That's why this connection is so intense, because this person is aligned with your elevation. They're not here to drain you. They're here to match you, build with you, support you, claim you in the right way. Their obsession with you, it's real. The first date, it's going to be unforgettable. They'll want to see you again immediately. They'll want to get closer. They'll want to move things forward. But they're traditional in their own way. They don't want someone who's entertaining multiple people. They don't want someone who's unsure. They're serious. They want someone who wants them back. Emotionally, You're closed off right now. You're guarded, you're cautious. You don't open up easily anymore, and for good reason. But this person, they're going to slowly open you up again. Not by force, not by game playing, just by being consistent, intentional, and genuine. They love your style. They love how you dress. They love how you carry yourself. They love your scent. They're attracted to you in every way. They admire your uniqueness. They admire your mind. They admire your energy. They brag about you. Even if you don't know it, they talk about you. They show you off without you even being around. This person is ambitious, attractive, maybe tatted, maybe well-groomed, maybe intense in their own mysterious way. And they're coming into your life sooner than you think. Few weeks, maybe a month. But the pull is strong. The timing is aligning. Your paths are converging. Your career is rising at the same time. Your creativity is opening doors. You're stepping into a new chapter financially. Some of you might even get into real estate or meet someone connected to it. Your glow-up is happening. Your transformation is unfolding. People who underestimated you are regretting everything. Lies told about you are being exposed. Your name is being cleared. Your worth is being recognized. And through all of this person watches you, wants you, craves you, plans for you. The moment they saw you, their mind whispered, "Who is that?" Not in a casual way, in a "I need to know this person" kind of way. They feel like you're meeting at the perfect time, aligned with their growth and your growth. They've been waiting for someone exactly like you. And they don't admit this to anyone, but they felt something shift inside them the exact moment your timelines crossed. Something sharp, something warm, something so unexpected it nearly made them stop breathing. They've walked through enough chaos, enough betrayal, enough manufactured affection to know the difference between impulse and truth. And you, without effort, without performance, without any intention of seduction, hit them with a truth they weren't prepared for. A truth that went straight through their guard like it was paper. You made them feel alive again, in a way they had quietly accepted would never happen. You stirred a hunger inside them they had locked away after years of discipline, years of duty, years of learning how to live without softness. And now that hunger refuses to quiet itself. It refuses to be rational. It refuses to step aside. Every time they think they've calmed down, your memory comes back with force. The way you move, the way you talk, the way your presence feels like something they've been deprived of for too long. You're not just attractive to them. You're a complete disruption to everything they thought they mastered emotionally. They've been trained to keep emotions in check. They've been trained to compartmentalize, to seal up every vulnerable part of themselves behind reinforced walls. They've been trained to act without hesitation and think without attachment. But you slipped through the cracks they didn't realize they still had. And what makes it worse, or better, depending on how you see it, is that you didn't even try. You didn't flirt aggressively. You didn't chase. You didn't perform. You didn't manipulate their attention like so many others attempted to. You simply existed, and that alone was enough to tilt their inner compass toward you. Something about you pulled their instincts forward, made their pulse change rhythm, made their posture adjust, as if preparing for something significant. It's almost funny. The kind of person who can walk into a room full of hardened professionals and command respect without saying a single word is the same person who freezes internally when you cross their mind. Their discipline cracks. Their practiced composure fractures. Their breath shifts without permission. You could be miles away, completely unaware of their existence, and they still feel it. That restless tightening in their stomach, that unusual warmth in their chest, that silent urgency pushing them to move closer to you, understand you, protect you, claim you. Not in a possessive or reckless way, but in a way that feels earned, deliberate, almost sacred. You're not a distraction. You're not a passing fascination. You're the one thing that makes sense to them after years of being surrounded by chaos, disguised as people. They didn't choose this feeling. It chose them. It hit them with precision. It carved itself into their awareness like a message stamped into metal. And now they can't turn it off. They don't even want to. Because for the first time, someone makes them feel something deeper than survival, deeper than duty, deeper than routine. You make them feel human again, but in a way that doesn't weaken them. Instead, it sharpens them. It makes them more focused, more intentional, more alive. You awakened a part of them they forgot existed, the part that wants connection without losing power, the part that wants closeness without losing edge, the part that wants a partner who doesn't drain them but elevates them. You became that without even trying. And the funniest part? You probably think they just see you as interesting. You probably tell yourself it's not that serious. You probably assume they barely think about you when they're gone, when they're quiet, when they're distant. But the truth is brutally different. They think about you every time their environment calms down, every time they have a moment to breathe, every time they sit in silence with their own mind. You're the thought that returns. You're the spark that interrupts the monotony. You're the pulse under their discipline. You're the softness behind their strength. And whether they want it or not, you've become the one presence they can't replicate or forget. They replay certain moments with you. The first time you looked at them without fear. The way your voice settles in their mind. The confidence you carry even when you don't realize it. They replay the way you shift your weight when you're thinking. The way you speak with a kind of quiet clarity that hits harder than loud words. They replay the moments you were unaware of your own impact, the ones where you weren't trying to impress, weren't trying to charm, weren't trying to win anyone over, because that's the exact version of you that hit them. Authentic, unfiltered, grounded, and that version of you is rare. That version of you is dangerous in a way that makes people fall harder than they ever meant to. There's something about your presence that disarms them, not because you're weak, not because you're dependent, but because you carry yourself with a kind of intuitive intelligence they recognize immediately. You observe before you speak. You analyze before you act. You feel deeply, but don't showcase it like a performance. And this person, with all their training, all their experience, all their exposure to human behavior, they see it. They see the hidden layers you don't broadcast. They see the strength under your calm. They see the awareness behind your eyes. They see the self-protection in the way you keep your heart guarded, but still warm. And that combination, that's what destroys them. Because they've met people who were strong but emotionally closed. They've met people who were warm but lacked depth. They've met people who were intelligent but disconnected. But you carry all the qualities they never thought they'd find in a single person. Emotional depth with rational thinking, warmth with boundaries, strength with vulnerability, confidence without arrogance, curiosity without chaos. You are balanced in a way they've rarely seen. And the more they observe you, the more they realize they're in trouble, not the dangerous kind, but the kind that rearranges your insides and makes you rethink everything you thought you mastered emotionally. They're drawn to you because you represent something they thought was extinct, someone who makes connection feel dangerous and comforting at the same time. You make them want to open up without feeling exposed. You make them want to reveal truths without feeling weak. You make them want to step closer without feeling like they're crossing lines. You make them want more, not because they're chasing novelty, but because you feel like home disguised as mystery. They don't want to own you. They don't want to control you. They want to understand you. They want to be close to you in a way that feels earned, respectful, and unforced. And they keep imagining what it would be like to be near you more often. The kind of conversations you would have, layered, grounded, meaningful. The kind of quiet moments where presence speaks louder than words. The kind of connection where you don't have to guess intentions, because the energy speaks before the mouth does. They imagine what it would feel like to protect you, not because you're fragile, but because they feel responsible for your peace. They imagine what it would feel like to walk beside you, not ahead, not behind, but side by side, like two forces merging into something stronger. It's not obsession. It's not fantasy. It's recognition. Recognition of compatibility. Recognition of timing. Recognition of alignment. Recognition of instinct meeting understanding. And the deeper truth. They're not the type to fall easily. They don't get attached quickly. They don't romanticize strangers. They don't project expectations. They don't crave attention. They don't chase validation. They've been alone long enough to be comfortable in solitude. They've experienced loss enough times to know the cost of attachment. They've trained themselves to live without emotional dependency. So the fact that you cracked through all that alone says everything. Because it means you're not just someone they noticed, you're someone they felt. Someone who hit them with a force they didn't consent to. Someone who activated instincts they buried. Someone who awakened desires they silenced. Someone who stirred memories of what connection could feel like if it was finally with the right person. And they carry these feelings quietly. They don't broadcast them. They don't confess them impulsively. They don't let people see the effect you have. They let their actions speak instead. They show up differently when it comes to you. They listen deeper. They observe more carefully. They respond more attentively. They plan with more precision. You have no idea how many decisions they make with you in mind. Decisions to be better. Decisions to be sharper. Decisions to be calmer. Decisions to be more patient. Decisions to be more intentional. They don't want to ruin whatever could grow between you. They don't want to overwhelm you. They don't want to misread your signals. So they pace themselves. They linger in the background. They prepare mentally, emotionally, energetically for the moment paths align again. You don't see the internal preparation, the way they rehearse what they'll say, the way they run scenarios in their mind, the way they anticipate what your reaction might be. You don't see how they straighten their posture when they imagine being in your presence again. You don't see the subtle discipline they practice to avoid coming off too strong. You don't see the restraint it takes not to reach out when the urge hits. You don't see how deeply they're affected by the slightest memory of you. And what's interesting is this: they're not afraid of danger. They're not afraid of loss. They're not afraid of confrontation. They're not afraid of vulnerability. But they are afraid of one thing: mishandling you. because mishandling you would feel like mishandling something rare, something meaningful, something irreplaceable. They don't get this feeling often. They don't trust it with just anyone. So when it comes to you, they tread carefully, not because they're unsure, but because they're aware of your value. They're aware that someone like you doesn't come twice. They're aware that if they play this wrong, they won't forgive themselves for it. And every time they think about stepping back, every time they try to neutralize the intensity, every time they attempt to regain emotional control, their mind betrays them by replaying the way you looked at them, even if it was casual. That look stays with them. It loops. It lingers. It anchors itself into spaces they can't clean out. You touched them without touching them. You reached them without reaching. You changed something they didn't realize needed changing. And this feeling is growing, deeper, heavier, more unavoidable. They're trying to keep it contained, but it's not working. Their craving for you has direction now. Their intentions are sharpening. Their desire is evolving from impulse into strategy. They're starting to imagine a future version of themselves with you in it. Not fantasy, not fairy tale, but a grounded, powerful partnership where both of you operate like a force that can't be shaken. They want you in ways they're not used to wanting people. They want your voice in their day. They want your presence in their space. They want your mind intertwined with theirs. They want your energy wrapped around their routine. They want to wake up knowing you're in their life, not as a fleeting interest, not as a passing crush, but as something real, something structured, something they can invest in without hesitation. And the best part, they think you feel the pull too. They think you sense the connection even if you pretend not to. They think you notice their energy even when they stay quiet. They think your intuition is too strong not to have picked up on the undertones. And whether you admit it or not, the alignment is there. They're preparing for the moment when this tension turns into movement, when this curiosity turns into clarity, when this quiet connection turns into something undeniable. Because they're not watching you just to admire you. They're watching you to understand how to approach without losing you. They're watching you to figure out the exact pace that won't trigger your walls. They're watching you to make sure that when they come forward, they do it right. And they're getting closer to that moment. Closer to acting, closer to revealing, closer to stepping into your life with intention. And you won't see it coming. You won't predict it. You won't read it ahead of time. You'll just feel it. That shift in energy, that change in their behavior, that slight but undeniable movement toward you. Because this pull between you isn't random. It's building, it's aligning, it's tightening. And part of you already knows that whatever happens next won't be small, it won't be subtle, it won't be surface level, it won't be temporary. It will be the beginning of something that neither of you has experienced before. Something bigger, deeper, sharper. And that moment is approaching, slowly, deliberately, closer than you realize. But it doesn't hit full force until what comes next. You don't realize it, but something shifted the moment they understood what you mean to them. It wasn't loud. It didn't explode. It didn't announce itself with dramatic movements. It sank deeper, right into the places they usually keep locked behind discipline and secrecy. For someone with their background, feeling this kind of pull is almost unfamiliar. They were trained to detach, to assess, to stay unemotional when it matters. Yet with you, something refuses to stay in the lines. You aren't a distraction. You're a command they cannot ignore. They have spent years controlling everything inside them, building walls so thick that nobody ever sees the truth. And yet when it comes to you, they feel a softness that both terrifies them and steadies them. It's a contradiction they've never experienced before, the way you make them quiet inside, but restless at the same time. How you make them want to open up, but also protect you from a distance. How they want to move toward you, while fighting the urge to keep the world away from you. Their attraction isn't something they display. It stays beneath the surface like a steady current, invisible to most, undeniable to them. The moment they think about you, the temperature inside them changes. Their body reacts before their mind can form sentences. Their breathing shifts. Their posture tightens. There's a sense of wanting that they know they can't hide forever. They're not used to being seen, but they know you're the one person who could look at them deeply and understand exactly what's happening. And that possibility alone is enough to unsettle them. They don't fall quickly. They don't trust easily. They don't attach without logic, intention, and purpose. But you bypassed every filter they normally apply. The moment they recognized something familiar in you, something strong, something gentle, something resilient, they realized they weren't just intrigued, they were drawn, as if meeting you wasn't random, but part of a path they kept walking without knowing where it led. This isn't the type of person who fantasizes recklessly, but when it comes to you, their mind creates projections they cannot escape. They imagine your voice in moments when they need to focus. They think about the details of your face when they should be sleeping. They replay the way you move, the way you speak, the way you look at things as if you sense more than you reveal. They don't admit this to anyone, not even to themselves fully. But the truth is clear. You've settled in places they didn't even know were empty. They feel protective of you, not in a controlling or overpowering way. It's quieter than that, more deliberate. When they think about your life, they want you to feel supported. They want you to walk through your days with a sense of peace, not tension. They want you to feel like someone is out there who cares enough to understand your moods, your patterns, your vulnerabilities. They'd never impose themselves on you, but they stay aware of the little things, how you express stress, how you hide hurt, how you push forward even when you're exhausted. They notice the strength, but they also notice the weight you carry. To them, you are not someone who just exists. You are someone who deserves to be cared for, even if you never ask for it. What they feel is deeper than attraction. It's quieter, warmer, more dangerous in its sincerity. They've met many people, and they've walked away from most without a second thought. But you left a mark, a gravity, a presence that lingers long after you leave a room. They think about you not because they want to, but because they can't help it. And the more they observe the way you exist in your world, the more they find themselves wanting to be part of it. They love how you communicate, raw, natural, without needing to impress. They love how your eyes reveal more than your words. They love how your energy settles in a room, confident but not loud, calm but not passive, intense but not chaotic. There's a maturity in you that speaks to their own. You don't drain them, you ground them. You don't overwhelm them. You connect with parts of them they keep hidden. There's a moment they keep revisiting in their mind, a moment where they heard your voice or saw your expression shift in a subtle, honest way. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't emotional, it was real. That brief, unguarded second made them feel something they haven't felt in years, the urge to care deeply. maybe even the urge to build something with someone who feels like you. And that is where the danger lies. Because someone with their background doesn't love lightly. When they commit emotionally, they don't waver, they don't play, they don't show interest one day and disappear the next. They give fully, they show up fully, they protect fully. But to reach that point, they need clarity, clarity of feeling, clarity of connection, clarity of compatibility. And with you, that clarity grows every single time they think about you. It grows when they remember how your presence changed their mood. It grows when they recall the way you listened without judgment. It grows when they feel the pull in their chest at the thought of you smiling. But this time, it doesn't grow in repetitive structures. It grows in ways they can't systemize, in ways that bypass all the analytical patterns they use to understand themselves. It moves through them in waves, warm, steady, dangerous in its softness. They can already picture what being close to you would feel like. Not rushed, not undefined, not chaotic. Just two people who understand each other on a level that doesn't require explanations. They imagine conversations that stretch beyond surface details. They imagine you leaning into them without needing permission. They imagine being the one you trust when you're overwhelmed, the one you talk to when something is wrong, the one you call when you need grounding. They imagine your hand in theirs, not for display, but for connection. They imagine you sitting beside them, not for comfort, but for presence. They imagine hearing you breathe next to them, not for intimacy, but for calm. And they imagine protecting that connection with every part of who they are. But beneath that warmth is something more intense, something edged with danger, because they know what they're capable of. They've lived through situations most people can't even imagine. They've seen the worst sides of humanity. They've survived environments that harden a person beyond repair. So when they feel something genuine, something clean, something powerful, they hold it carefully, but fiercely. They know they could become territorial if they truly fall for you. Not possessive, not controlling, but deeply protective. The kind of protective that comes from respect, not dominance. They wouldn't interfere in your life, but they would watch, quietly, intentionally, making sure nobody manipulates you, nobody drains you, nobody disrespects you. They would never confess this, but the thought of someone hurting you brings out a version of themselves that few have ever seen. It's not rage, it's not aggression, it's precision. The way they assess a threat, the way they calculate responses, the way they neutralize problems without showing emotion. And somehow, even this instinct is softened by their feelings for you. They imagine a connection where conversations feel natural, where affection grows without pressure, where both of you feel safe, exploring the depth of what you feel. They imagine learning the little things about you, how you think, how you love, how you avoid pain, how you hide stress. They want to understand your mind, not just your presence. They want to learn what comforts you, what scares you, what inspires you. And they want to be someone who adds to your world, not complicates it. There's a moment coming, they can feel it, a moment where the distance between you shifts, a moment where you become aware of their interest, not because they confessed it, but because you feel it. The energy will change, the air will thicken, you'll look at them differently, and for the first time, you'll sense what they've been holding back. It won't be dramatic, it won't be theatrical, it will be a look, a single look that tells you everything. And when that moment arrives, they won't run, they won't retreat, they won't drown it in overthinking. They'll take a step closer, carefully, intentionally, giving you the space to decide what happens next. But make no mistake, they are ready. They've been ready since the first time your existence collided with theirs. They want you in a way that scares them. They want you in a way that steadies them. They want you in a way that feels romantic and dangerous and beautifully aligned with everything they've evolved into. And maybe, just maybe, you're beginning to feel it too. Because somewhere inside you, something shifts whenever they come to mind. Something warm, something grounding, something quietly powerful. The connection is forming from both sides, slowly but inevitably, drawing you into a space where attraction turns into understanding, and understanding turns into something deeper, something that neither of you will be able to walk away from. This isn't a confession. This isn't a plea. This is a truth unfolding in real time. They want you, not because you're easy to want, but because you're impossible to ignore. And you are slowly realizing that their presence feels like something your life has been missing. Something rare, something steady, something that feels like danger wrapped in warmth.